Stay alert. Many believe this is just another phase, but your entire 2025 could pivot based on your next actions. While it caught most off guard, you saw it coming. The shift from June to July 2025 isn't a gentle transition. It's a complete rupture in the energy field. Don't expect to feel centered right now. You're meant to experience everything fully. We're stepping into more than just a new month. We're entering a new vibrational frequency. Some individuals sense these changes days before they manifest in reality. If you're one of those who perceive things before they materialize, you're likely ahead of the curve. Feel free to share your early experiences if you wish. Know that others share similar experiences. There's also one specific habit, something seemingly insignificant that many of us do during late hours without thinking twice, that's strictly forbidden during this transition. While it may appear harmless, it could severely disrupt your energy right now. If this applies to you, you need to be aware. Stay tuned. I'll reveal it shortly. But first, you must cease this particular behavior that masquerades as positive, but secretly depletes your energy more than you realize. Don't try to breeze through this like it's a relaxation retreat. This isn't the season for pure light and love. It's the time to face your shadows, and attempting to smile it away is spiritual self-sabotage. The June-July transition demands your authenticity, not your forced positivity. It will surface everything that's been hidden: your sorrows, your remorse, your anxieties, your resistance. If you continue suppressing these feelings in pursuit of good vibes only, they'll return with greater force. Allow them to emerge. This weight isn't punishment. It's cleansing. Accept your exhaustion. Embrace your frustration. Allow yourself to feel completely turned inside out. That's not regression. That's healing in progress. If you're feeling unsettled now, you're not failing. You're responding to something beyond verbal expression. But here's the unexpected twist. What feels like falling apart might actually be the awakening you've been anticipating. During intense spiritual transitions, people often first feel compelled to purify themselves. Thoughts like, maybe I should fast, or perhaps I need cleansing, or my body might be blocking my alignment arise. However, during such transitions, this instinct, despite its noble intentions, can be counterproductive. Currently, your body serves as the filter, doing the essential work. When the veil thins as it is now, your physical form becomes your ultimate protection between you and the swirling energies in the unseen realms. Restriction during this time doesn't lead to clarity. It creates vulnerability. If your energy feels unstable, your emotions are fluctuating. If you're waking up drained or going to bed overstimulated, this isn't the time to deny yourself nourishment. Your system needs support, not discipline. Don't force purification on a body that's already working to protect you. A dangerous misconception exists in spiritual circles, suggesting that discomfort always indicates cleansing. However, not all discomfort heals, and not all emptiness aligns. Fasting or detoxing now, especially for the energetically sensitive, is like removing your psychic protection. Be truthful. Are you seeking lightness, or are you trying to disappear? This is the moment to heed your body's requests. This doesn't mean overindulging or numbing yourself. It means providing your system with necessary nutrients, grounding, and minerals to maintain connection. Not disconnection, not hypersensitivity, but true connection. Here's what's rarely acknowledged. Sometimes the pursuit of purity masks a fear of being human. The June to July transition is both spiritual and biological. Don't abandon your physical self in pursuit of ascension. Strengthen it instead, because what's approaching will require your complete presence. This isn't about cleansing to ascend. It's about fortifying to endure. Speaking of pressure, have you noticed the mental fixation growing lately? That compelling need to understand everything before the future arrives. Let's address this. Currently, your mind will demand answers. It will urge you to plan, predict, and make sense of the uncertainty. But here's the reality. Trying to define your path right now is like attempting to draw blueprints during construction. That pressure, that internal need to organize everything, isn't intuition. It's anxiety disguised as purpose. The fog isn't blocking you. It's blindfolding you to awaken your other senses. The days between June and July transcend linear time. They're liminal space. The soul quiets, but mental chatter intensifies. That's the trap. You're not meant to strategize. You're meant to release. This is a pause, not a mission. Destiny doesn't need pursuit right now. It's simply forming. It's arranging itself behind the scenes, waiting for your inner frequency to align with your next evolution. When alignment occurs, it will manifest effortlessly. You don't need a 5-year plan. You don't even need tomorrow's plan. What you need is space, stillness, and patience to let the noise settle before making declarations. Decisions made prematurely in spiritual fog typically require undoing later. So breathe, pause, allow the confusion to exist alongside you. Because if you can endure the uncertainty without creating crisis, you'll emerge from this week with clarity that most miss. You experienced a breakthrough. You felt it. A shift, a moment of insight, a deep release, a message that resonated so deeply it echoed through your being. Perhaps something you've been manifesting for months finally appeared, and your immediate impulse is to share it. Post about it. Tell someone. Externalize your internal flowering. But right now, that urge is deceptive. The energy hasn't fully settled. You're still processing, still grounding. Exposing that raw spiritual essence too early, especially during this volatile portal between June and July, will cause it to dissipate before it can manifest fully. The blessing might not vanish, but it will weaken. Not all sacred experiences need visibility. Some miracles require darkness to take root. In spiritual terms, this phase represents a sealing window. Keep what's blooming within you protected, not permanently, but long enough to fully integrate with your energy field. Silence protects it. Stillness strengthens it. We're in a period of energetic vulnerability. Your words become spells, but not all spells manifest as intended. Each time you discuss your shift, your upgrade, your success, you're creating an opening. And currently, not every listener will maintain energetic cleanliness. Even well-intentioned individuals can unknowingly destabilize your growth. Let's be honest. How often have you shared a powerful experience prematurely only to feel the energy diminish? That's not imagination. That's energetic leakage. Sometimes your silence speaks loudest about your transformation. This isn't about hiding your light. It's about allowing it to expand within your aura before becoming performative. You don't need external validation through others' reactions. Your work is real. Your growth is authentic. But to maintain that authenticity, let it settle before sharing it outward. Celebrate internally. Commune with spirit. Document it. Let it reside in your body longer, because this newly emerged version of you is sacred. And sacred things flourish best in darkness. Every shift exposes you, and this particular transition, the energetic tear between June and July, doesn't just open your intuition, gifts, and alignment. It opens your entire field. When your field opens, every frequency you allow near enters, not figuratively, but literally. And guess who senses that? Those who feed off your light without offering their own. You know exactly who. Those who always appear when you're finally feeling balanced. Those with endless problems, whose chaos is infectious, whose presence leaves you energetically disturbed. Perhaps it's a friend, family member, or someone you used to help, someone who once needed you but now just depletes you. Energy vampires don't wait for invitations, they wait for opportunities. And this week, their hunger intensifies, not from malice, but because they too feel the portal. They feel the pressure, the shift, the thinning. But instead of transforming it, they grasp, they cling, they attach. And if your boundaries aren't strong, they'll pull you backward just as you're preparing to advance. You can't afford to carry their frequency into your next phase. If you do, it becomes more than emotional baggage. It becomes energetic inheritance. Their spiral becomes your confusion, their fear becomes your fog, their stagnation becomes your block. Not every connection should survive your evolution. This isn't about being heartless. It's about maintaining energetic clarity. If someone consistently leaves you feeling off, disconnected, exhausted, anxious, or short-circuited, avoid engaging this week. You can love people without granting them access. Right now, protect your clarity as if it were precious and new. Here's a truth you likely already sense. Every time you engage with someone who drains you, you're subtly telling your spirit that their comfort outweighs your transformation. This pattern must end. Those aligned with your next phase won't demand access to your energetic body during your healing. They'll wait, or better yet, they'll be doing their own inner work too. Let silence purify your circle. You're not confused. You're in denial. And deep down, you know this portal between June and July isn't about collecting more signs, synchronicities, angel numbers, or cosmic breadcrumbs leading to a comfortable truth. It's about facing what's already been revealed. The message you received weeks, months, or even a year ago that you've been avoiding since. Sometimes the sign isn't late, it's just uncomfortable. How often have you asked Spirit for clarity only to dismiss it because it didn't match your expectations? You received the dream, you noticed the pattern, you felt the gut instinct, but it didn't fit your plan. It didn't align with the reality you were clinging to. So you kept asking, and now you're trapped in a spiritual loop seeking validation when you need action. This is the crucial moment, because the veil between timelines is thin now, meaning the gap between feeling and manifestation is short. You don't have time to doubt your intuition into silence. If your gut has been screaming and you're still asking for another sign, the issue isn't lack of clarity, it's fear of change. Your intuition isn't quiet. Your resistance is just loud. And here's the truth. If you keep pretending you're still waiting, life will stop sending signs, not as punishment, but because sometimes silence is the message. If you don't heed the signs when they come, they'll cease, not forever, but long enough to show you that infinite warnings aren't guaranteed. This phase demands decisive alignment. That might mean ending something, walking away, acknowledging truth, releasing the maybe, the not yet, the what if. Let it go. You already know. You've known for a while. You just wanted the universe to handle the difficult part, but that's not how it works. Not anymore. Clarity isn't the issue. Courage is. This is the moment to stop asking and start trusting, because if you don't move now, if you wait for one more confirmation, you risk missing the entire exit ramp your soul arranged months ago. There's a particular trap that empaths, healers, intuitives, and lightworkers fall into during energetic transitions like this, believing everyone else's pain is your personal responsibility. Your friend's spiraling again. Your sibling sent another cryptic message. Someone you love is clearly caught in their karmic cycle, and your heart yearns to intervene, to guide them, to say the perfect words, to save them. But this time, step back. This portal doesn't need your intervention. It needs your detachment. Everyone is facing their own mirror right now. This is a cosmic feedback loop, and it's deeply personal. Whatever's surfacing for them, whether it's grief, self-sabotage, repeating patterns, or breakdown, that's their work. It's sacred, and your interference, however well-intended, can actually hinder the healing. Because here's the uncomfortable truth. Unsolicited advice is still control, and trying to fix someone who hasn't asked for help is spiritual bypassing masked as love. Healing isn't a group project. It's a sacred contract between soul and source. And let's be honest, sometimes trying to fix others is our clever way of avoiding our own work. If you're focused on saving someone else, you don't have to face your own discomfort, uncertainty, or rising shadow during this portal. It's a distraction, noble looking, but still a distraction. This week, the veil is thin, emotions are raw, boundaries are fragile, and karma is sticky. If you inject yourself into someone else's spiral now, you'll absorb pieces of it. You'll carry their confusion in your field. You'll exit the transition phase carrying energy that isn't yours, wondering why you feel so heavy afterward. Don't do it. Let people have their fire. That's where transformation happens. You're not their savior. You're a mirror, a frequency holder. Sometimes the most powerful support you can offer is allowing someone to struggle without rushing to fix it. If they ask for help, be intentional, clean, and clear. But if they don't, let it be. Remember when I mentioned that one nighttime habit that's completely forbidden during this shift? This is it. It always begins the same way. It's late. The world is quiet. Your body feels strange. Maybe your chest is buzzing. Your heart racing though you're still. There's an odd sensation across your skin. Sleep eludes you. You're either sweating or freezing or both, and your mind runs in tight, suffocating loops. So you do what most do. Reach for your phone. You start searching. Why do I feel dizzy when I close my eyes? Am I blocked? Is my third eye overactive? Underactive? Is this ascension sickness, or am I spiraling? You're not broken. You're in transition. Your nervous system isn't malfunctioning. It's adapting to hold more light than ever before. What you're experiencing is recalibration. It's your energy body expanding to accommodate frequencies arriving faster than your mind can process. This portal, this strange electric moment between June and July, is awakening dormant aspects of you. It's intense and messy, but it's not a diagnosis. It's not warning that something's wrong. It's signaling that something's working. Don't let one difficult, heavy night convince you you've lost your way. Don't let a panic episode become a prophecy. Spiritual symptoms are real, but they're not always problems to solve. Sometimes they're upgrades to endure. The danger isn't in the sensation. It's in the story you attach to it, because the more you convince yourself something's wrong, the more your system believes it. And suddenly, you're not just recalibrating, you're spiraling, all because you mistook a soul detox for spiritual collapse. This isn't the time to self-diagnose your transformation. It's time to trust it. You're not spiritually blocked. You're becoming someone new, and that always feels strange initially. Don't pathologize your evolution. Embody it. Here's the secret. The more you relax into discomfort, the faster it passes. Your body is wise. It knows its purpose. Your role is to listen, not label. Let's address something rarely admitted during intense energetic shifts: the urge to purge, spiritually, emotionally, socially. One minor conflict, gone. One moment of discomfort, cut. One triggering message, blocked, deleted. But is that clarity or just control? Currently, the energy is volatile and pressure-cooked. This June to July portal is pressing every emotional bruise we've been avoiding. So what's our response? We start labeling people toxic just because they triggered discomfort. We mistake irritation for intuition. We try to cleanse our way to peace, not through healing, but through exile. Be cautious. Not every uncomfortable connection should be severed. Some are meant to show you what still needs healing. Purging relationships can be necessary, but when done from panic rather than presence, you're not releasing weight. You're abandoning lessons. There's a distinction between setting boundaries and using boundaries as armor. Right now, it's easy to disguise fear as empowerment, but that won't sustain when the dust settles. This energy doesn't want you to delete your life. It wants you to pause and ask, why did that interaction trigger me so deeply? Maybe the connection has expired, but maybe it's mirroring something unresolved within you. And if you ghost, block, or shut down too quickly, you don't escape it. You carry it forward, unprocessed, to the next cycle. Cutting cords from fear just ties them tighter in the shadow. You don't need to exile everyone who hurts your feelings during this window. You're not here to create a spiritual echo chamber of people who never challenge you. You're here to learn discernment, and sometimes discernment means sitting with discomfort instead of deleting it. Allow yourself to feel what they trigger, but don't mistake urgency for intuition. Don't make irreversible decisions from temporary emotional highs. True empowerment isn't about cutting people off. It's about understanding why you would and choosing whether you must. And if someone needs to go, you'll know without chaos or panic. Just a clean, solid truth. But before you hit block, ask yourself, is this my higher self speaking, or just the part trying to escape the lesson? Because the real risk isn't keeping someone too long. It's cutting someone you still need to understand. You're walking, cleaning, trying to sleep, and suddenly you're in an imaginary argument. Maybe it's someone from your past. Maybe it's someone you just messaged. But the conversation plays in your mind like it's real. You defend yourself. You explain. You rewrite the ending repeatedly. But this isn't healing. It's looping. You're wasting sacred energy on simulations that don't exist. The June-July portal amplifies thoughts and brings old dynamics to the surface. And for busy minds, that becomes mental theater. Arguments with G. Arguments with ghosts built from fear and unfinished wounds. The mind tricks you into rehearsing a war that's already over just to delay the peace that's trying to arrive. And in this window, that kind of distraction leaks into your aura, clouds your intuition, and pulls you away from what's actually happening. Let go of the debate, return to the moment, because what's coming next requires your full presence, not your past defenses. If you're still watching, I'd like to thank you for your attention. If you enjoyed the content and want to see more, please consider clicking the subscribe button. Your support is very appreciated. Feel free to share your experiences or thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, take care and subscribe for more insightful content.